Another of the emerging issues that we put down is what we're all calling fake news, but obviously in academia they'd like to think of it as either disinformation or misinformation, or even the weaponization of information. Obviously, we had a lot of fake or doctored tapes. We noticed that there was a lot of cyberbullying because of the digital soldiers. They've now moved from foot soldiers to actually being digital soldiers in the digital sphere and the digital online world. And so those were some of the things that were emerging. And although the EU's preliminary report says that there wasn't a lot of hate speech, I think that we need to look at it from a nuanced point of view. What constitutes hate speech? Anything also that, and this, I do apologize, Prof, but I'm not an expert on it, but I will attempt my own description of it. Anything that makes another person feel less than human could be what you would call hate speech, and incites other people to act a certain way towards them. And so in saying that we didn't have a lot of hate speech, that could be correct, but also you realize that some of the videos and snide remarks that were made about political opponents could all be in our very, what's it called? In our very close-knit families and close-knit communities, constitute things that make others see you in a different light. So disinformation, misinformation, cyberbullying, hate speech were all things that were emerging issues in this election. We also wanted to look at and continued to look at the conduct of journalists. And again, some of the other speakers have touched on the conduct of journalists in this particular election. Whereas we noticed that journalists did quite a good job compared to other elections in terms of trying to be factual, keeping ethics in front of them at all times.